Yo. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, so obviously you know what I do. Obviously, I just come here to obviously give the interviews for the guys in prison. I'm going to ask you a bit about your case, ask you a bit about what's going on, right? So the first question is going to be, so how is it living in here? Obviously, you're in jail now. How long have you been in there?
Been here 19 months.
19 months?
Yeah. So basically, I've done my original sentence in Wandsworth of 4 years. Just a little over 4 years.
Yes. Thank you. Morning, haunted community. Wakey. Yeah, it's a quick morning session. Gym. After school run session. Yeah. So today's video is pretty much, you already know this is the haunted settings, bro. It's like, what's I gonna say? Yeah, everyone has got like their own story of how they ended up in prison, innit? Yeah. Everybody's got their own story of how they ended up in prison. You know, majority of the time, 98, in fact, 99.9% of the time, the stories that inmates will give you, it don't even add up to the case sheet. But then again, who are you to judge? You know what I'm saying? You're just worried because you're with a cellmate and you don't even know what the cellmate is in there for. So obviously you want to know, so you ask them questions, innit? You know, and that's exactly what this video is about, you know. So there's a guy, like two guys in HMP, yeah, two inmates, and one of them is interviewing the other, and obviously it's like yeah, just interviewing him, asking him what was he in there for, like what did he do, what he thinks of the current government, what he thinks of the Queen, all sorts. I mean, apparently this guy, he was a millionaire or so. He's actually a millionaire, and he right now he's behind bars. So his fellow inmate is interviewing him. It's quite interesting. Yeah, I just hope you guys learn something from it. And let us know also in a comment, do you think this guy is talking real, or what this guy is saying, do you think it will match his case sheet, or his case? Do you think it actually match what's on paper, his paperwork, his court paperwork and that? Yeah, so let us know, guys. Yeah, yeah, let us know, guys. Let us know your thoughts on what you think. Do you think this man is actually speaking real? Did the judge send him down because apparently they were meant to deposit some cash, some millions, about 8 million, and then for some reason the guy he's meant to be depositing the money ran away with the money. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this guy is actually being genuine? Do you think his story matches what he's talking about, or do you think his story matches what's on his, like, his actual court paperwork? Let us know. Hashtag.
Yo. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, so obviously you know what I do. Obviously, I just come here to obviously give the interviews for the guys in prison. I'm going to ask you a bit about your case, ask you a bit about what's going on, right? So the first question is going to be, so how is it living in here? Obviously, you're in jail now. How long have you been in there?
Been here 19 months.
19 months?
Yeah. So basically, I've done my original sentence in Wandsworth of 4 years. Just a little over 4 years, got released. I was out at home for 16 months, and my default sentence was activated on 19 October 2021.
Okay. I was just going to ask you, just a light question. How is it living in here? That was a question. How is it living in jail? How is it for you living in jail? What's it like?
Just normal, really. Just chilling, doing what I need to, get through the day. That's about it.
How old are you?
I'm 46.
46. Okay. So what could be better in here though? Just point out what could be better in jail. Just
more activities to do for different sort of like culture prisoners and bringing everyone together. Because on this wing there's nothing to do really.
Okay, I can see this is a double cell. So you've got a cellmate, I guess.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
He's actually at a workshop.
He works in the workshop.
Yeah.
Doing.
He's cutting rags.
Cutting rags.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how come you don't work? What's your situation?
Basically, I've had an adjudication. Had a nick in, had an adjudication. I was on losses, so I'm just waiting. I'm on the waiting list to get back to work.
So when you say losses, just for the people out there, and you say adjudication, what does that mean? Did you go and see the governor and?
Yeah. Basically, we were spun on in one of my cells where the cell search was done.
Yes.
Funds were found, other articles were found, where punishment, I was on losses for 6 weeks and a week on basic.
A week on basic. So when you're on basic, what does that mean? What does that entail?
Well, basically, ideally, it's supposed to be you were at a TV for a whole week, you got no luxuries, and then once you're off basic, you get your TV back, and you just normal wing routine regime.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna move off to another question, right? And let me ask: how do you keep contact with family on the outside?
Use the prison phone system.
So, for those that don't know, the prison phone is this. This is a prison phone right here. They used to have it outside on the landings, but now they have it in everyone's cell. So you use the prison phone?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Do you use any other phones?
No.
Have you used any other phones?
No.
Okay. Do you believe you're a criminal?
Yeah. Ideally, no. First offence, first ever offence, so I've got convicted. I'm classed as a criminal, regardless of your age or discrimination or whatever you look like. You're basically, now I've been labelled as a criminal.
Okay. Do you feel like there's corruption in here?
I think there is, yeah.
Can you point out anything that you can...
Well, as you're probably aware, it was in the news, 2 officers were caught smuggling contraband into the prisons. They were suspended, or I heard something about them being suspended. Officers are a bit funny with certain people. There's always racial tension, I feel, to different ethnic groups.
Have you ever been racially attacked?
No.
By officers or inmates?
No.
What's the craziest thing you've seen?
Someone being cut up on, not in this prison, it was a different prison I was in. I got just over a small debt, someone got literally slashed up.
When you say slash, can you explain?
Basically razor blades, basically tuna cans, the lids of that.
Very sharp.
Very sharp objects, use them as weapons to cut people up.
Fucking hell. Have you ever been cut by one?
No.
So I was going to ask, how do you feel about conjugal visits?
I think they should be allowed here in the UK.
Yeah. You think so? I heard that they fine the government in the UK for not actually having conjugal visits. Do you know about that?
No, I don't know about that.
Okay, because they're allowed to supposedly have it in other countries in Europe, but the UK, and we actually get fined. Just a fun fact
Right.
for the listeners. So let me ask you. Yeah, it got a bit techie. Yeah. So what? Do you want to take us through your case? What actually brought you to be in it? Because when we last spoke, obviously you was telling me that, you potentially owe millions because of your case. Just take us through your case briefly.
Basically, my charge was conspiracy to steal.
Yes.
Basically, we was working for a company called Loomis International, where me and my co-driver, colleague, we picked up £8 million worth of cash from Heathrow Airport. We were then due to load that up, transport that to different depots around Heathrow and the UK. And my colleague, as I got off the vehicle at British Airways ground to go in the office to get the paperwork done, he was driven off at speed with the money, without me knowing.
So let's just. So your person has driven off with all the money.
Yeah.
What's led you to actually catch a case now? How have you been dragged into the case?
The police's case is that the amount of time it's taken me to raise the alarm to inform them that something's not right. And on that basis, I've been convicted on the charge of conspiracy to steal. So I've got charged with conspiracy, and I've been told if you're on a charge like that, on any other conspiracy charge, it's difficult to try beating.
So where do you stand now?
I've actually finished my criminal sentence in HMP Wandsworth. I got released from HMP Wandsworth on 15 June 2020. 19 October 2021, I walked into court for my confiscation hearing because I've got a POCA, Proceeds of Crime Act.
Yeah.
Where I owe £1 million. Even though I was paying off lump sums bit by bit, when I turned up at court, the judge wasn't happy and he activated my default sentence of 7 years for non-payment. And out of that 7 years, I've done 19 months sentence out of that 7. So 7 years, I'll do 3.5 years behind the door in prison, and I've done 19 months so far.
Are you a millionaire?
Yes.
So you own multiple businesses?
Yeah.
Legit businesses?
Legit.
Okay. Fun fact. Well, maybe someday we can actually, God willing, when you come out and you get free, we can maybe come and see you at your workplace or wherever you run business from, and come and have a catch up with someone like you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We actually do see you on the wing. You are an inspiration to what you actually do. There's people that I see you personally talking to, and I feel that people like you need to be upheld in the best way. So let me ask you my last question. How do you feel about the Queen's death?
Monarchy, I'm not really into. I'll be honest. I follow them, watch it, but not really. Alright, sad she died, but everyone's got to come and go.
So are you of the people that say fuck the Queen, or is it just you don't give a shit?
Don't really give a shit. Don't really bother me.
On that note, nice speaking to you, mate. Sweet.